Okay, so today's video is going to be about Ask the Narc Buster. So I'm just going to read off some questions that some folks have asked and just answer them right here. And hopefully this will bring some clarity and some help to those out there who are in an abusive situation, but you're not aware of it because narcissism, there's two forms of it, the overt and the covert, and there's different degrees in that level too. However, the covert narcissists are very undercover with it. So a lot of times you'll be suffering from the abuse, but really can't put your finger on it. You feel like they're doing something, but you can't, so it's hard to prove. So and then it's hard to try to get out of it because part of you don't feel like you're being abused because it's so covert. Yeah. All right. So someone asked, can someone please tell me about gambling? I'm concerned about a friend. The gambling behavior is so like narcissistic behavior. Are they the same? Well, when you think about narcissism, remember that they have this magical thinking. They exhibit a lot of risky behavior, and gambling, kind of incorporates all of that magical thinking and risky behavior. And then remember, their level of maturity is very low. So they will gamble the mortgage money or the kids' college tuition, things like that. Or they're very at a high potential to have habits. Like a lot of them are addicts too with drugs or alcohol. They abuse things because their need is so great and they don't have any self-control. So a lot of narcs are gamblers or alcoholics or drug abusers. So yes, they are similar, and so a lot of times, like I said, they can suffer from those addictions too. Someone else asked, says, my son's ex-fiance, narc, has one little girl with him and a older one with someone else. It hurts bad because they've broken up, and the narcissistic fiance will not let the family continue to see the older sibling that's not a blood tie. And she wants to know, why do some women use the kids to hurt others? Narcissists often use people as pawns, because remember, they don't see you as people. Everybody is just they're just tools that they utilize in order to navigate through life and to get their needs met. So and they love hurting people. So if withholding the child that they can do that is going to cause you pain and discomfort or make you upset, then that's why they're doing it. They're not concerned that if it's good for the kid, or that why take them away from a loving grandma who's been the grandma for however long, and to also triangulate their children by having one be like the golden child by saying, okay, look, see, these her side of the family, her dad and family is involved, but where's yours? So they're just very wicked. They're always manipulating. They're always trying to figure out how like life is a competition for them. So they're always looking at ways to be able to get back. So the narc is probably hurt that the relationship didn't work out, so they're not going to they never make the breakup easy. So if holding or hiding out the kids is a way to get revenge or to inflict some pain, then they're gonna do that, and it doesn't mean anything to them. They don't have any emotions and they lack empathy, so that's all part of their diagnosis and their makeup, the lack of empathy. And they feel that they deserve special treatment. So why should I do something that's going to make you happy. So that's why they do that. And it's not just women, men do it too, you know. So, okay, I think I've been talking for a good little while here. I just want to put this out too, and again to say that if you are in a narcissistic relationship or just a relationship that has abuse, because some people are in a situation with a psychopath, you know, or a narcopath is another term that they've kind of come in to combine those two, because it's a very thin line between, you know, crossing over that there. And I'll talk about that in another video. But I want to say that if you are in something like that, it's a good time to start making you an exit strategy and figure out how to get out of there. Because like I said before in a prior video, that most narcissists, their ultimate goal is to confuse and depress a person and have them to commit suicide so they can get attention to by everybody coming to them, go, oh, poor so and so, you know, so and so, you know, killed themselves, and you know they're just doing that for attention. And someone else had a question on there too, as far as narcs telling people to kill themselves and stuff. And like I said, they do all these different techniques. It's mental strategy. It's like mental warfare with them. So that's why it's very important that you get out of that and keep your mind free, because like I've said before, you only have to die once. So, and if it's their intentions to, you know, kind of mentally manipulate you into doing it to yourself, then they can have their hands, you know, free. Like I said, the covert ones are the ones that throw rocks and hide their hands. So be safe out there, and I pray that everyone is safe and is getting time to get healed and all that stuff, and stay narcissist free. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and like and subscribe. This video is a little heavy because there are some other things I don't even want to talk about today. I've got to process it, and I'm going to put together a video because unfortunately there has been a recent victim, a young lady has taken her life. Found that out today, and it's a friend of my son, so just kind of hitting close to home. So I want to put a little bit more thought into it. I know that I usually come across a lot more jovial and laughing, you know, just showing that, you know, there is healing and there is some happy times afterwards. However, it's still a very dangerous situation to be in, because the narcs have been getting away with this for years. When people sit there and go, oh, so-and-so just killed themselves, but not knowing the history behind it, that they had been abused and made to keep a secret and gaslit and crazy making behavior, all kind of, you know, horrible tactics have been performed on that person that pushed them to that limit. So, anyway, so love to everyone, and I'll speak to you again in another video. Peace, be safe, and narc free.